first contestant. Well, it's a special Comedy Central show, and not just because it's on Comedy Central. We've got some of the most beloved stars from this very network here today. Greg Proops is here. Greg is the host of Versus, which is a new game show on Comedy Central. Very funny man, Greg. Welcome to the show. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but will you have a talk with whoever's writing that Versus, the category titles, and tell them to quit stealing our damn bit, will you?
I will do that.
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it. Mo Rocca is here. Mo's a correspondent from The Daily Show. The very popular
very
news
funny.
program. Funny guy. Mo, what is your specialty area over there?
I can ask different subjects, different questions in different languages. I interviewed William Shatner in Esperanto a few weeks ago, which is very exciting.
Oh, I've seen that before. Please. All right, and our third contestant is Adam, how do I pronounce the last name?
It's the same as the car. And
Carolla?
Yeah.
Adam Carolla, host of The Guy Show.
Thank you.
And tell us about this Guy Show. What exactly, what is that?
It's not much to say.
No. Is it basically what, you and your friends running around and farting?
Just farting it up, making fun of chicks, drinking beer. I'm usually, to tell you the truth, as you know, Jimmy drunk during most of the show, and so my recall isn't what it could be.
Well, they'll put anything on this network, won't they, Ben?
Yes, they
Sounds
will.
like a great show, Adam.
It sounds like a winner to me, too. Contestants, good luck. You're going to need it. Everyone, please turn your attention to our game board as Jimmy tells us our first 5 topics.
And they are. The sound and the Furby. The government agency gave the power plant a glowing review. Things surrounded by water other than David Hasselhoff. Lenny, try to explain how I got these bruises on my ass. And I don't want to say she was frigid, but she had an ice box.
All right, now contestants in the first round, questions worth anywhere from $50 to $150 of my money. We're going to start with you, Mo. Please pick a topic.
Things surrounded by water other than David Hasselhoff.
$150 question. Name the island group to which Guadalcanal belongs that shares its name with a biblical king. Mo.
The Solomon Islands.
Solomon's it is. Very good. Now, Mo, because you got that right, you get first crack at a follow-up for $50. Except for the northernmost islands, the Solomons, including Guadalcanal, are an independent commonwealth of what country?
Great Britain.
Very good, Mo. Very good.
What are the parting gifts, seriously?
What's the question?
I want to know what the parting gifts are.
You don't have to worry about that yet, Adam. You don't have to worry about that yet.
Soften the blow.
Okay.
Give me something to play for.
Next category is, I have a clock going for me. Mo, you get to pick.
The government agency gave the power plant a glowing review.
$50 question. What U.S. government agency was established in 1970 to reduce and control air and water pollution, noise pollution, and radiation? Adam.
AQMD?
No, I'm sorry. Mo.
The EPA.
The EPA it is. $50 follow-up, Mo. $50 follow-up, Mo. Although an independent agency, the EPA is part of which of the 3 branches of the U.S. government?
The legislative.
No, I'm sorry, Mo. Sorry. Adam or Greg? Greg?
The executive.
Yes, that's it, exactly.
All right.
50-50 chance.
Our next category is, I dated the aging pastry chef because I needed a granulated sugar daddy. And Greg, you get to choose.
Lenny, try to explain how I got these bruises on my ass.
These are very dirty
No, they're not
questions.
that dirty.
Okay, $100 question. Often accused of vulgar language and immoral and indecent behavior, Lenny Bruce was convicted in November 1964 in violation of what New York State law? Greg.
Obscenity?
Very good, Greg. Very good. $50 question. Follow-up for you, Greg. In 1978, what comedian's 7 dirty words monologue was ruled too obscene to air on the radio by the U.S. Supreme Court?
George Carlin.
George Carlin it is, Greg. Now, before I lose any more cash, I think we'll take a break. We're back with more Win My, Ben Stein's Money. Right now, Mo is in the lead with $250 of my money. Jimmy, what's our new category?
It is. If you show me your muffin, I'll show you my hickory dickory. And Greg, you had the last correct answer, so you get to pick first.
Jimmy, I dated the aging pastry chef because I needed a granulated sugar daddy.
$150 question. What sweet custard dessert is served with a granulated sugar top that is caramelized under a broiler so that it becomes brittle? Adam?
Flan?
No. Greg?
Creme brulee.
Very good, Greg. Very good. Now, Greg.
Yes.
Follow-up question.
Okay, Ben.
What double pan arrangement is used to gently warm or cook heat-sensitive foods such as custard or chocolate?
Double boiler?
Very good.
All right, our next category is That Was Then, and This Is Now. Greg, fire away.
All right, Jimmy. If you show me your muffet, I'll show you my hickory dickory.
$50 question. According to the verse in Hickory Dickory Dock, exactly what time was it when the mouse ran down the clock? Adam?
12?
No. Greg? 1 it is. Very good. Very good. Very good, Greg. Very good. $50 follow-up. According to the nursery rhyme, what did old King Cole ask for after his pipe and his bowl?
His fiddler's 3.
Very good, Greg. Very good.
Less than 2 minutes left in the round. Adam has a different pipe and bowl at the house. Our next category is...
It's got a carb on it.
We'd like to reunite, but Glenn fries chicken. And Greg, you get to pick.
Yeah. We'd like to reunite, but Glenn fries chicken.
Okay, $100 question. What was the name of the Eagles' successful 1994 reunion tour? Mo?
The Hotel California tour.
No, sorry. Adam?
Hell freezes
yes,
over.
Yes, Adam. Okay, $50 follow-up.
Where do we go to the booth?
$50.
Where do we go?
$50 follow-up, Adam. $50 follow-up. What classic Eagles song contains the lyrics, "You better let somebody love you before it's too late"?
I thought that was a Rick Springfield song. Desperado?
Yes, Desperado. Very good.
An exciting comeback being mounted here. Our next category is, even when I use my other hand, it still feels like me. Adam?
Jimmy, can you guess which one I'm going for?
I think I can.
The one closest to your right hand, coincidentally.
Okay, $50 question. What is the term for someone who's capable of using both hands with equal ease? Madam.
Ambidextrous.
Yes, exactly. $50.
Wow, that's a tough break right there because the first round is over. Adam doesn't even get a shot at the follow-up. Greg, you're in first place with $500 of Ben's money. You're moving on. Mo moving on as well with $250. And sorry, pal.
Adam, you had all the momentum. You were racing towards a successful conclusion, but the judges stole it from you. I've got to be honest about that. So I have to say goodbye to you, and I'll be seeing you, I guess, in that hot property section of the LA Times. They say you bought $2 million.
I think you're talking about hell.
No. And I'm going to take your $200 and I'm just going to bowl it. I'm not a very good bowler, but I'll just bowl it up onto the board. And now when we come back, I'm going to defend what's left of my money by actually becoming a contestant against these two vipers. Stay tuned. You might learn something. Jaja Ben, your humble servant and host. And I don't know nothing about birthing babies. Welcome back. As this round begins, Greg has $500 of my money, Mo has $250 of my money, and I have $4,250. What's going on here?
Nothing. Me and my friend hanging out.
Remaining of my original $5,000 stake, which I'll once again defend by becoming a common contestant.
All right. no advanced knowledge of any of the questions to be asked. Isn't that right, Ben?
That is exactly right, you two.
And whoever has the highest score at the end of this round, Greg, Mo, one of you will go on to play against Ben one-on-one. I got Adam here to help me out with this because it's a tough job.
It is a tough job.
And let's look at our categories. They are Lincoln Logs and other presidential anatomy. I was blind, but now high C. The physicist got an object stuck in his center of rotation. That sexy nurse has intravenous envy. And things on the menu at a cat house besides kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Ben's money, he gets to go first.
I'll try Lincoln Logs and other presidential anatomy.
All right, for $300, because of his enormous girth, which U.S. president once became stuck in the White House bathtub? Mo?
Taft.
Taft is right, yeah.
I had to use the loop as a shoehorn to get him out.
Our next category is Peg Bundy's soup gave Al Bundy gas. And let's see, Mo, you get the pick.
I was blind, but now high C.
All right, for $200, what blind opera singer received the 1998 Grammy nomination for Best New Artist? Ben?
Bocelli.
That's right, yeah, Andrea Bocelli. It's like,
It's great being a blind opera singer because you don't have to look at all those fat old people in the audience.
That's
Wait
right.
a minute. There
You
are a
don't
lot
know
of
what you
fat
weigh
young
either.
people in the audience.
And by the way, how many blind people have Grammys? Like every other one of them, it seems like. Ridiculous.
It's only about 35%.
Next
You're really
category. I'm
exaggerating
sorry.
now.
Ride sellers are ride till your dictator can't take anymore. Ben?
I'll take Ride, Salazar, Ride till your dictator can't take anymore.
For $300, until he suffered a stroke in 1968, Antonio de Oliveira Salazar was the longest reigning dictator of what country?
Portugal.
Ben? Yes, that is right. He's smart.
I'll tell you, when you're looking at the answers, it seems so obvious.
Well, talk to
What was I thinking?
Alex Trebek about it.
Our next category is... In Italy, they called laughing Commedia dell'arte Johnson. There's a timely reference. Ben, you get the pick.
I'll try. In Italy, they called Laughing Commedia dell'arte Johnson.
All right, $500 of Ben's money. What Commedia dell'arte stock character, usually an unreliable servant, was made famous by 17th century actor Tiberio Fiorio? Mo?
Pantaloon or something?
No. Ben?
Punchinello.
No. Greg?
Harlequino.
No.
Mr. Furley.
Scaramouche.
Oh, Scaramouche.
This is a Queen song, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, actually. Less than a minute left in the round. A close game. Next category is... That Russian-built car won't stop Stalin. And Ben, you get the
I'll
pick.
try that one. That Russian-built car won't stop Stalin.
For $400, what Soviet premier under Stalin signed a non-aggression pact with Hitler in 1939? Ben?
Molotov.
That's right. The cocktail guy. New category. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice queens.
I'll take that sexy nurse has intravenous envy.
All right, for $300, extracted from apricot pits, what controversial drug used in the 1970s for cancer treatment caused cyanide poisoning if it was taken orally? Ben?
Taxofen.
No. Greg?
Laetrile.
That is right.
Wow.
Always take that rectally. And that sound means this round is over. And Greg, you're going on to the final round. We've got $800 of Ben's money. Mo. Oh, Mo, that's tough.
No. You're a wizard player and you're a credit to Harvard. You went to Harvard, right?
Yes.
Now, you're a credit to Harvard, but unfortunately, this man has beaten you out, and we have to take your $550, and we have to toss it gently back onto the board like a little basketball shot. And now when we come back, we're going to see how Greg, a fellow servitor of Comedy Central, are you on welfare too?
Yes.
Will match up with me when the big money's on the line. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Played a wizard. loser game, and that's a gorgeous purple shirt. And you have impressed us mightily. And you have won $800 away from us, which we don't like, but it's yours to keep no matter what happens. Now you have a chance to stroll out of here, to boogie on out of here with all $5,000 of my money. It's in this safe. And all you have to do is beat me in what we call the best of 10 test of knowledge, and Jimmy's going to explain how that game works.
Yes, I'm going to ask Ben and Greg the same 10 questions. Greg, if you answer more than Ben does, you get his, not just his $5,000, but
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
take his pride.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's right. But not for long.
And the crown of smartest man on the network.
No, Jimmy, we consider you the smartest man on the network.
Oh, well, all right. Well, you get to be the, like the prince or
I might
like
be
that.
second or third. He might be second or third.
Right. You want to go first or second?
I would like to go first, Jimmy.
All right. Very good. Then step into the booth. Step into the booth. We'll get Ben locked up in the soundproof isolation booth. Greg, you don't have to close the door, put the headphones on, anything like that.
Okay.
All you got to do is sit there and be smart. Are you ready?
I am ready, Jimmy.
What the hell? Let's begin. What four-term Georgia senator chaired the Armed Forces Committee from 1987 to 1995?
None.
Yes, the Coptic Church traces its origins back to what Middle Eastern country?
Ethiopia?
No. What type of animal did the U.S. send into space in 1959?
A chimpanzee.
No. Give My Regards to Broadway was featured in what 1942 movie musical?
Yankee Doodle Dandy?
Yes. In medicine, what is the term for a surgical cut usually made with a scalpel?
An incision.
Yes. What Chinese prime minister invoked martial law during the 1989 uprising in Tiananmen Square?
Dang.
No. On the electromagnetic spectrum, what are higher in frequency than X-rays?
I don't know.
What American author wrote the 1984 novel Bright Lights, Big City?
McKierney. I can't say his last name. J. McKierney.
No. What Indian bread is cooked by sticking dough to the inside wall of a tandoor?
Philo. No.
In 1956, what Australian city hosted the Summer Olympics? Yes, Melbourne is right. You know what? I think since you are on Comedy Central, McInerney is close enough to McInerney on that. We're going to give you 5 there. Screw the judges. Nan is the bread, gamma rays, Li Peng, monkey, which is different than a chimpanzee, and Egypt was the Middle Eastern country. All right, 5 is the number Ben has to beat.
Jimmy.
Ben, the number is 5.
Well, he seems like a very smart Comedy Central fellow employee.
Well, everyone here is smart.
Yes, exactly.
All right, 10 questions, Ben,
I shall do
60
my
seconds. Let's begin. What four-term Georgia senator chaired the Armed Forces Committee from 1987 to 1995?
Oh, God. I pass.
The Coptic Church traces its origins back to what Middle Eastern country?
Egypt.
Yes. What type of animal did the U.S. send into space in 1959?
Chimpanzee.
No. Give My Regards to Broadway was featured in what 1942 movie musical?
Wonderful Town.
No. In medicine, what is the term for a surgical cut usually made with a scalpel?
Suture.
No. What Chinese prime minister invoked martial law during the 1989 uprising in Tiananmen Square?
Jiang Zemin.
No. On the electromagnetic spectrum, what are higher in frequency than X-rays?
Ultraviolet rays.
No. What American author wrote the 1984 novel Bright Lights, Big City?
McInerney.
Yes. What Indian bread is cooked by sticking dough to the inside wall of a tandoor?
Pita.
No. In 1956, what Australian city hosted the Summer Olympics?
Sydney.
Sydney is not correct. Oh, Stein murdered in that round. Oh, my goodness.
You murdered me.
I said chimpanzee too.
Congratulations. Greg, you are the smartest person working for Comedy Central except for Jimmy, who knew all of them. Congratulations. I bow to your superior knowledge. I'm humbled. I'm impressed. I normally say get out of here. I hate you. But in this case, bearing in mind that you're a fellow employee, stick around and have a good time. It's all fun and games.
Thanks, Ben.
Give him the money.
Oh, yeah.